Hello everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I thought I would go over some things for water culture today. It's the summer months now, and we have 4 distinct seasons here in Tennessee. And depending on where you live is how you're going to adjust from season to season as far as your water culture concerns go. What I have pretty much found is that during the hottest part of the summer and the coldest part of the winter, that's when I really have to keep a big eye on my water culture orchids. After saying that, I also want you to know I look at my orchids every single day. When you keep an eye on them, you head up a lot of problems from day 1 instead of on day 7, let's say, and it's easier to adjust the sooner that you find a problem. The main thing about the water culture method is you have to figure out what your individual orchid likes. Each one of these is so different, so you have to treat them accordingly. You know, I told you that I put my orchids on a water change schedule. I know which day I have changed out the water, and I've noticed that each of them I've had to adjust slightly. So I really strongly suggest a schedule that you place your orchids on. Mine just looks like this, and as I do them, I check them off. And that has really been a game changer for me. It's helped me keep up with what I've done on my orchids on a weekly schedule. This one I received for an anniversary present on May 1st, and it's finally getting to the point where the water is nice and clear by the end of the week. I was having to change out the water twice a week because the roots were actually getting fuzzy. So what I did was I would just rinse off the roots with water when they got fuzzy. I would let them set and kind of dry, and then about 8 hours later I would add more water. I was doing that twice a week. Now I'm only having to do it once a week, and I've noticed that that mold isn't coming back as quickly. Here is a miniature that I bought February 14th, Valentine's Day, and as you see, it is just doing splendidly well in water culture. These roots would get a little bit fuzzy as well, but as you see, if you just hang in there, the new roots grow. Now the trick is, you want to make sure that your water is clear so that when you get new roots, they have nice clean water to go into. If your water is laden with bacteria because of fuzzy roots that have rotted, there's a difference between a fuzzy root that just has a little bit of mold on it and a squishy, rotten root. The squishy, rotten roots, you need to really trim those, because if the new roots go down into water that has bacteria in it, those roots won't do well either. I also figured out on my huge white phal, the roots kept rotting. So I just went to a semi-water culture method on it, and it has helped so much. And when I say semi-water culture, you can do that however you want to. You can have them in full water culture for 2 days, drain the water, refill the water, have them in another 2 days, and refill the water. That's what I'm doing with this. It's 2 days wet, 1 day dry. That is the way that this orchid likes its water schedule. And as you see, it's blooming beautifully right now too. So just keep an eye on your water culture orchids, especially when the seasons change and you have your air conditioning and your heat cutting on. Make sure that you keep those water culture levels at a level where they're happy. So I hope that helps, and you all have a highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed day. And we'll see you next time.